The episode you're about to hear is explicit in every way. It may contain depraved, inappropriate comments, gratuitous violence, animal husbandry, obsessive alcohol consumption, sexual content, paranormal behaviors, sexual innuendos, uncontrollable bodily functions, mental instability, creepy neck shot infatuations, crude rumors, humor, super orgies, and creepy black eyed children, not to be mistaken with the creepy black eyed gummy bear children cousins. Viewer discretion is advised.
The hell's a creepy black-eyed
Okay.
children?
Mm, mm.
Y'all heard gummy bear children when I said it first. Now pass me my ammo belt and let's go.
Ye- Hello, hello, everybody. The last time we met these heroes, Quentin. Well, first, let's start with Peach. Peach gets a run in with Death himself. They start flirting and flirting. Turns out that Death had another plan, as in he wants the Jabberwocky himself. As the as the as Death left, Peach had this certain urge of fear come upon her because she was terrified as hell. Quentin, on the other side, there was a knock on the door. There was a knock on the door of the gas station, on the back door of the gas station. A man and a woman, a man and a woman were just trying to find food, trying to find something to get them by. Quentin, as the rugged, smart person, he tells the man, come closer. He asks, what weapons do you have? He only had a knife. Quentin, without a care in the world, completely body rocks this poor, fortunate soul. All the members, except for Peach, who is in the van, is trying to hold back Quentin from killing this man. In the meantime, Peach is in the van trying to make a concoction when suddenly she hears certain scratching, knocking, back and forth, back and forth. And in came the Jabberwocky. See, we thought the Jabberwocky was dead. He was just shedding his skin. As Peach sees the Jabberwocky, he literally pushes Peach out the way and grabs Kilgo's child. Now, as we get back to this, as we get back to this, all I hear is like, oh, sorry. So everybody else except Peach, she is completely in the van, knocked down, sitting down, terrified. Everybody else is holding, well, Quentin is now unconscious, tied up. Kilgo looks at everybody and say, "What the fuck is this? What's wrong with him?"
A bad day.
He started punching a man for no reason.
What the hell? Quentin. Hello, Quentin. Quentin.
Listen, if y'all don't mind, if you can take care of Quentin and whatnot and do your thing here, I'm gonna I'm gonna go check on Dylan and go get my tools in the process also.
Sure.
I am not dealing with his ass. He better stay unconscious for a while.
I'm not dealing with his ass.
Ooh,
No, annoyed as hell. I'll go into the.
I just left Walmart and it's getting swarmed by cops.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm so glad I got out of there. Oh, here comes another one.
wait. Did you get free shit? No.
No. Oh crap! Here comes another one.
So
I don't. Is that another one right behind you? Oh shit!
Oh my god.
for those
I'm
who know,
scared to move.
for those who don't know, Peach is having a hallucination of cops raiding a fucking Walmart. No, I'm playing.
She's having a dream.
It's so real. You can actually hear the sirens.
I know.
Are we sure we're not hallucinating too?
But
Like,
I don't know what was in those gummy bears.
whole lot of sperm.
I don't know what was in that gumbo.
So Kilgo leans over at Quentin, looks at Lee. It's like, Lee, you mind giving me your bag for a little bit?
What do you need?
Oh, it's something I kind of sneaked in your bag not so long ago.
Get it? I'm going inside the RV.
All right.
Grab me a bottle of my moonshine. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, JP's already JP already left the area.
Yeah. What about you, Kane?
I'm just gonna get back into an Overwatch position while I wait to figure out whatever the fuck everybody else is doing.
So Kilgo reaches in to Lee's bag, looks at Quentin, and is like, well, you really fucked up this time. But don't worry. I got something perfectly for you. He pulls up this kind of earthworm with teeth. It's like,
A
now,
leech.
yeah. And he's like, now you might feel a little bite, but don't worry, it's gonna work. He puts it right on the top of his head. And Kilgo just gets up and about to walk where Lee is going. And he just looks back at Quentin and is like, you play nice with Gizmo.
You named it Gizmo?
Long story, Lee. Long story. Just don't get it wet.
Oh Lord. I
So
don't know what your daddy taught you with some of those creatures. Oh Lord.
you have a creature yourself, Miss Snake Lady.
He's a snake, not a weird mind sucker.
And yet this snake ate a finger.
Who was being good. Who was protecting me.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's just
Keep
go
it up.
get
He
some.
might bat something else off of you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it won't be the last either.
Let's go get some moonshine. Kind of need a drink. Plus, I got to go see about Legba.
Go into the RV. Paige, honey, what's wrong?
Holy shit. Peach?
Paige,
Oh.
Paige, honey, what's wrong?
Oh, what? Oh, where'd it go?
What?
Where's the baby?
Calm down. Wait, what'd you say?
Honey, what?
He's got him. He's got the baby.
Who's got the baby?
The Jabberwocky. The Jabberwocky came in here and attacked me. I tried to keep him back, but he hit me. and took the baby.
Which way did he go?
I don't know. I've been out until now.
Okay. Lee, take care of Peach, okay?
I'll take care of her, but you better leave a piece of that Jabberwocky for me.
Trust me.
No,
Kill-
wait. There's something different about him. He's different. He's stronger. His
When he
skin
wears
is.
aftershave?
No, I threw my concoction on him and it didn't eat him.
It didn't.
What?
It didn't eat him. It was like me throwing water on him. It did nothing.
All right, you
He's
just
adapting.
stay calm. Shit.
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us it was gonna adapt. He didn't tell us this.
I
I didn't make this deal to last this long.
don't know what's happening. Lee, take care of Peach, all right? Kilgo just like goes out of the RV, but he kicks the door wide open, and he just yells out, "Karen,
What?
we got a big ass fucking problem.
What? What now?
My kid's gone,
Who took it?
and the Jabberwocky."
I'll deal with it.
No. He's different. That's what Peach said. She had a concoction, tossed it at him, nothing phased him.
I'll tell you what, ain't nothing gonna deal with an armor-piercing round to the neck. I'll deal with it.
All right. Kilgo just like hurries up, goes back where Quentin is. It's like he sees Gizmo, and Gizmo is now like a little bit fat. He's been sucking blood out of Quentin for a little bit. He's like, all right, that's enough. Good Lord, you're a fat boy. All right. He looks at Quentin. Quentin's like knocked the fuck out. It's like, well, you're useless. All right. He goes over to Clarence. Clarence is right there just trying to make some drinks. It's like, Clarence, we gotta ride. We gotta go. The fuck you mean we gotta go? My kid is fucking missing. The Jabberwocky took him.
Kane's gonna
We
walk
have-
up at this point
Mhm.
and say, one of you drive. I'll try to track his footsteps.
Deal. He goes over at the hair salon, and he sees JP. He's like, JP, I hope you got your weapons ready.
He's probably in the middle of talking to Dylan, and kind of turns around and says, "What? What's going on?"
Yeah. The Jabberwocky. He kind of evolved. And plus, he got my kid.
That dingo stole my baby.
So what you mean he's got your kid?
He showed up at the RV. He knocked over Peach and took my kid. So get your weapons. Looks over at Dylan, and it's like, Dylan, get your weapons too.
All right.
We're moving out right now.
He starts collecting his tools and looks to Dylan and says, "We're gonna have to take a range check on that conversation."
Yeah, she's already like putting all of her tools back away in the places that she's designated in her bag and stuff for that. And she's now putting like all of her weapons back on.
Kilgo's like, he's beyond pissed now. He's beyond pissed. Y'all see like some kind of as you walk away, y'all see this like a reptilian tail coming out of his back, like out of his middle part of his back.
Oh yeah, she's gonna look over at JP with a very high eyebrow raised.
I don't remember him having that, and
Okay.
I feel like I should seen it before. I'm still new to the group, but just as much as you are. Just a couple of days ahead of you.
And once all of her stuff's packed up, she'll as she goes to like put her longbow on her back and stuff like that, because she does the bow, like the string across her front. She's gonna take the cowboy hat off, and then she's gonna hold it out to him and be like, "I think this belongs to you, though."
You hold on to that until we overtop, and then he'll start jogging to the RV with the shield in hand and a quiver of arrows ready to go.
So Kilgo goes up to Clarence and Kane. It's like, Clarence, Kane, pick up a lightweight right there. And he points at Quentin. Bring him to the RV.
Kane's looking for tracks right now. Speaking of which, I gotta roll investigation for that.
Go ahead. Let me see.
Ooh, 33. What did I find?
You see tracks going straight on the road,
Are
like
they gummy
going
bear
straight. It's gummy bear tracks full of liquidy gummy bears.
Juicy.
It
All
smells just like almonds.
Yeah,
Why
Kane's
does it
just gonna
smell
stick
fruity?
his- Kane's gonna stick his hand up and then direct on.
You're cutting out.
Direction
You
the
booping
tracks
out?
are going.
There.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, Kane's gonna point in the direction of the tracks. Well, somebody hops in the driver's seat and gets ready to drive.
Clarence is
Hey,
like,
guys. Real quick, out of game. So sorry, but I just got out of Brahms, and I met a person in there working, and he's never played D&D before, but he wants to. He is like
Ooh.
fresh newbie noob.
Very
I
good.
got him. I got his Snap. I got his Discord, and I told him to download D&D Beyond. And he's
Yeah.
excited. He wants to play
Hell
with
yes.
us.
Hell yes.
But
You need
anyway,
a
yeah,
lot
I just had to let y'all know. He's so cute. He's like a little. He's young. I don't know how young, but he's young.
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. We don't bite much.
youngin. He's a
He's a
youngin.
youngin. Yeah, he's a youngin.
Oh,
Poor
he's gonna
baby.
get corrupted already.
Oh, and let me tell you what, he has a face that would not do good in prison. I'm gonna tell you that right
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. We'll re-virginize him quicker than.
So,
Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to tell y'all.
oh, it's all good. It's all good. So Clarence goes over. Like Clarence picks up Quentin, and he got him over his shoulder, and he's like, "Wait! Somebody's have to drive. I'll drive." Kilgo's like, "No, I'll drive." Quentin just like moves over a little bit and says, "I'll drive." It's like, no, your unconscious ass is not driving.
Kane's just gonna say, just don't run me over.
Fine.
Kane wraps up his fucking rifle and puts it on his back and pulls his assault rifle.
So, Clarence is in the driver's side. Kilgo's on the passenger side. Quentin's laying down on the bed. Peach and Lee is in the back. Wait in the back. Just Lee is trying to calm down Peach. And y'all two are where y'all want to be?
I guess probably in the middle where the table's at.
All right.
It's an
Kind
RV,
of where I
right?
was thinking. Yeah. We're at the table, maybe like inspecting the arrowheads that he's been making for Peach to see if she's able to, do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just for
Now that
Peach.
her, now that her own weapons are repaired, she's looking. Yeah, she'll be inspecting that to see what she can do to help.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's not much for me to kind of do except for just either talk or show her how I made them. But pretty much the
Oh, yeah.
arrowheads are the only thing I completed from that night. So Quentin's shield is still not worked on, and then I would say I barely started working on Lee's fan. But the arrowheads are good to go. They pretty much have like a slot for Peach to put her concoctions inside of.
So Kane is outside tracking.
Yep, Kane's gonna keep it at a brisk trot down the road following the tracks. Make sure he doesn't lose them.
So Clarence is driving and he got the windows down and he's just driving. He looks at Kilgo and it's like, "We gonna find him, don't worry." Kilgo just like, "I lost almost everybody that I know. I'm not losing my kid. I'm not." And there's like a big, like, crease, like a tear on his face, like a tear from his mouth all the way to close to his ear, and there's like razor sharp teeth showing. And he just says, he said it loud, "I'm not."
Kilgo,
Huh? What?
where's my bag?
It's right here.
Get the
Here.
claw out.
Fine.
Somebody tell me what the hell is going on.
Kilgo just looks over at JP. It's like, a lot of voodoo, a lot of hoodoo, a lot of you do.
A lot of
Voodoo,
what?
voodoo you do.
Long story. Very.
Voodoo, voodoo you.
He looks at Lee. It's like, very long story.
Peach, honey, can you grind up some of this claw for me?
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
Okay, settle yourself down, honey. This will help you get your mind on something other than what you just dealt with.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just need my mortar and pestle. It was on the table, but after I got hit, things had just kind of scrambled around.
Kilgo, grab my mortar and pestle out of my bag.
Let me check. Oh, right here.
I'm sure I'll find it eventually. It's got to be in this RV somewhere.
Well, she needs some of that tea to calm her ass down. Like, is it chamomile? I'm not sure.
Oh, don't worry. He reaches inside the bag, pulls out some moonshine. It's like, "Hey Lee, give her some of that one."
No.
Are you insane? She's
What?
pregnant.
Now, son, I am pregnant. I can't drink alcohol.
Oh, it's not alcohol. It's Wintergone. Once you drink that, your ass is gone.
You might
Well,
want to take a couple swings of
that's
that yourself. I'm
you
going
know
ahead.
what? When I go to give birth, I will be sure to drink me some of that. How about that?
How about you hold on to his hand and see how long he lasts?
You know what? That's an even better idea.
Alrighty. Let's see how this little bugger's gonna handle my tracking abilities.
As
Uh,
Oh, Kane is tracking him right now too.
you're tracking, but I'm gonna use some of my abilities and using his an actual body part to track him to help. So I'm just sitting off to the side and I'm grabbing different uh herbs and everything and throwing it in, and all of a sudden my eyes just turn up and just flip into the back of my head, and you just see the whites of my eyes.
Kilgo basically looks over and looks over at you, then looks down, and the snake is slithering to the front. As he gets close to JP, it just goes on the it just goes on the table and looks at both of them for a little bit, hiss a little bit, then comes right back down off the table and straight to Kilgo.
I was gonna say you should go back to Mama.
It goes it goes straight to Kilgo. Kilgo just looks over, feels something crawling on his leg, and it just wraps around his arm a little bit. Then go rest right on his shoulder and just like hiss, but when it hiss, its tongue like looks like it licks his face. Kilgo just looks over and is like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. The snake just like lays right on Kilgo's shoulder, and it looks like it's about to fall asleep. And Kilgo just looks over at Lee and says, "Lee, I think you, I think your boy, I think your boy is attracted to me. And I don't swing that way."
He's trying to calm you. You just hear this monotone in my voice, not to distract. Peach, I need the dust.
Oh yes, of
Uh,
course. Here you go. It's mostly crushed up. Man, that thing is really hard.
Throw it into the pot. All of a sudden, purple light starts emitting from the pot. And it's just this ethereal haze emanates past Clarence, almost like a trail leading to the Jabberwocky.
mm. Lee, I see it. Clarence, you see this? Yeah.
And since Kane rolled a max on his fucking tracking, I'm assuming he sees tracks all the
Yeah.
way to where it's going.
Yeah.
That boy's got eagle eyes.
So Clarence was like, "All right, since we see it, Kane, you mind holding on to the truck?"
He's gonna climb up to the roof, unravel his rifle, and then he's gonna thump on the roof.
You know,
All right.
there's a giant ass hole in the top of the RV, right?
Yeah, there's a big ass hole.
There's only a hatch. That thing came through the hatch, didn't it?
Yeah, he broke the hatch.
Then he busted through.
Huh?
He busted
Alright, well,
through in a hole.
The hatch is near the back of the RV, and Kane's on the front. So
Oh yeah. So the hatch is at the back of it.
at least if I remember how RVs are made correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, the hatch is at the back. So I'll say he just bust a hole in the front. He just bust a hole in the front. So there's an open fucking spot in the front.
You know what? If there's like a big open hole in the RV, like because this is what she does, Dylan would actually go and like try to start like bending the metal back up to try to, you know, like in the process of getting ready to patch it, but she would do what she can from the inside.
Oh, yeah.
And not trying to start RV surfing while it's driving. She'll wait till it's stopped to go from the outside up top.
Clarence just looks over and sees this woman just patching up the hole of it. As Kang gets in, she starts patching up the hole. Clarence just looks over a little bit. It's like fucking MacGyver.
Well, that's what these
I
tools
glance
are
at it's
for.
like I'm collapsed from all that from the spell work, which is haven't done that extensively in like a decade or so. I just like kind of collapse. Like I like her work. Can someone get me some moonshine?
Kilgo still has your person. He still has your bag.
He's
He
driving,
starts
right?
digging in.
Who's
Clarence is.
Clarence is driving.
Oh no,
Clarence is driving.
we're all dead.
I suppose
Like-
Kane could take the wheel now.
Clarence is like,
Jeez.
you sit your ass down. I'm driving.
Shit.
You better listen to him before he puts his 9-inch shield.
Kane's just gonna strap in somewhere and just hold on to the side of the seat. Like, shit.
Like how manic is this man's driving?
When Kang came in to the
Clang.
top of it, and you start fixing up the top. At this point, since Clarence, Kane, Lee, and Kilgo could see the trail, Clarence is literally flooring it.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up with the blowtorch to help her mend at least the metal parts also, just to give her a hand.
Mhm.
And as soon as he like brings the blowtorch, Dylan's gonna look at JP and be like, "At this speed, really?"
We're in a zombie apocalypse. It's either that or let whatever zombie he hits, crazy bastard, fly over on top of the roof and fall inside. I don't think so.
Alright, well, if you hit my hair, I'm gonna kick you in the face.
Don't worry, you got my hat still.
Kilgo's sitting right there, looks over at the snake. It's like, all right, little buddy, go back to mama. Go ahead. The snake just like eagerly goes back to Lee. Kilgo looks at Clarence. It's like, Clarence, you remember a while back ago that truck that I kind of stolen, and he air quotes it, that I got from the army? Yeah, what about it? He looked over, he's like, well, isn't it kind of odd that an RV showed up out of the blue? Clarence just looks over a little bit. It's like, the fuck you mean? He looks over at Lee. It's like, Lee, do me a favor.
Hmm.
You see the restroom?
I don't wanna.
No, I know you don't need to go take a piss.
I don't think you
You
want
can
to go
go
in there
take a
anyways.
piss. Jeez.
I don't think anyone's cleaned.
Just
since
open the
Peaches was
door
there.
and you're gonna see it.
I reluctantly open the RV's back. Did you make a moonshine?
Oh,
Toilet
No.
shine.
it's like,
You made
damn
us
it,
put some steel.
I'll go get it.
The
It's
steel.
like, hold on,
Get the
hold
toilet
on.
off.
Kilgo goes over. Is like, see, Lee, not all of us deal with voodoo. Kilgo just literally grabs this one bit of toilet, like this toilet lid. He opens it up, and in it was nothing but granadas.
Grenades.
Yup.
Oh hey,
God damn.
I can use one of those.
All right. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let's see if I can remember. He starts looking over around the top part where the restroom is. It's like, let me see if I remember. Left, right, up, down, up. Right here. He goes up to this curtain and he pulls this one bit of the curtain down. It's like, all right, who wants a weapon? And all y'all see is this one room, this one freaking bit of a closet full of ammunition, freaking ammunition, guns, rocket launcher, a fucking Tommy gun, and below everything is a machine gun.
Like we talking LMG machine gun, belt fed machine gun?
Yeah. Something that can fit at the bottom of it.
Ooh. I call it Tommy.
All right. It's like, hold on. He looks at Dylan. It's like, Miss Dylan, you're crazy with that bow and arrow, yeah? Oh, I think she right. Wait, is she there?
I think she's muted still.
Oh shit. You good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
We got sirens going on. I'm
But-
trapped. Can the
Oh gosh.
can
What
the
did you
soldier
do?
boy come save me from the car?
Are you outside the house?
Yeah, the cat's
Okay.
got me. I'm trapped.
Oh. Hold on, I'll be right there. Hang
Damn
on.
pussy got her stuck.
I had the door open, sitting in my car reading messages before I went in the house, and the cat just jumped in my lap out of nowhere and just laid
Come
down
to
and
the
loafed.
rescue.
Lazy
She's
pussy.
loafing. She's loafing on me, and I'm stuck. And I got milk in the car.
Oh.
Like, okay, what weapons? I'm pretty happy with the weapons I have. I mean, what weapons do we got?
Let's see.
I call
Kilgo
it
just
Tommy
goes over. He goes over. It's like, oh, here we go. And this right here, he pulls out two machetes. He pulls out two machetes. And he's like,
Pussy loaf.
close range is always close range.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really do much close range fighting. I
He
usually help with that gun over
Kilgo-
there. Or
Kilgo just literally looks at you and is like, push that button right there on the handle.
okay, pushes button.
A freaking dart comes out of this freaking handle into the freaking wall.
Oh my!
So close range and long range.
Well, that's quite interesting, to say the least.
Hmm.
I guess I'll give him a try. The old college
Uh,
try.
so he looks at Hugo, just like looks at Dylan, looks at Dylan. It's like, Miss Dylan.
Hmm. Yes. She'll stop what she's doing, but like she'll have her hands up on the ceiling, and she'll before she looks over at Hugo talking to him, you'll see her stop and like lower her hands, and then she looks at him.
He literally looks back and is like, I hope you know how to catch. And he tosses this weapon towards you. And it looks like a bow and arrow, but it has an arrow stuck to it.
Yeah, she'll definitely be able to catch that. She's just quite dexterous. If you want me to roll for it, no problem.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You want a dex save? You want to slide?
Yeah,
What do you
deck
want?
save.
Okay.
See how that goes.
I mean, 22.
You catch that shit with one hand.
And then she inspects it. Like, where exactly is the arrow stuck to it? Like, is it like drawn? Is it along the shaft of the bow, or is it like on the string?
You hear Clarence on the on the wheel saying, "Did you just give her daddy bow?" Yep. Oh shit. Clarence just like, Miss Dillon, pull the bow, pull the string.
Had to rescue her from the pussy loaf.
Is the door of the RV open?
The windows are.
Okay, so she'll go to one of the windows and she'll open the window up a little bit more, and she'll aim outside, and that's when she'll pull the bow and release it. But like she won't just immediately pull the bow. Like you'll see her like holding the handle of the actual handle, and like she'll pull the string a couple of times just to test it for the tensile strength, and then she'll pull it back all the way, and release it.
You see this arrow. You see this arrow go straight forward, and Kill goes like, he goes close to you. It's like, now Dylan, duck.
So wait, real quick, what did I miss?
Kilgo planned this shit out that he, like, when y'all got the RV, he's the one that basically had the RV, air quote. And he laced this shit up with a whole bunch of weapons. A whole bunch of weapons.
What does he mean by duck?
And Kilgo just he literally tells you, and he tells everybody, it's like, now can y'all just duck? As soon as y'all duck down, the arrow is coming back.
Please don't tell me he's got a Yondu arrow.
Huh?
Please don't tell me he's got a fucking Yondu arrow.
No. It's literally an arrow. Well,
An arrow of returning?
you could say it's returning back to her.
It's a goddamn Yondu arrow.
But
as she sees the arrow coming back,
It's an arrow
and he
ray.
says to duck, yeah, that's exactly what she's gonna do, but she's gonna hold the bow up.
Yeah. So as you hold the bow up, the arrow literally goes in this bow, and stops. Like you hear a clicking noise, like click.
Yeah, she's gonna stand up slowly, like her hand braced on something so that she doesn't fall over because of crazy man driving, and like she's slowly gonna lower the bow like to her chest, and she's gonna look at Hugo like, you need to tell me some things and speak fast because unless you want this thrown out the window, I need to know what it is.
My dad had that in his first war. He modified it that he will never lose that arrow. See how that arrow is?
Hold
It's
on.
titanium.
First war?
Uh, he looks back at Lee. It's like, yeah, first war.
First World War.
We go way back.
Yeah,
Found way back.
like fucking cockroaches.
As
Well, he had
JP,
to make sure he knew how to get a hold of that arrow after he lost his eye. Jackass.
JP's
So
like recovering as he stands up and he looks at the bow and arrow and says, "Well, that was a goddamn surprise."
Yeah, you should have saw the enemy.
um wow, okay.
The arrow, he starts describing it. It's like the arrow has titanium on it. The clicking noise is the sensor. So whatever you shoot at, the arrow comes back, regardless. No reloading, just comes back.
Oh boy.
But you might wanna prepare that bow. The last person that tried to use Dad's arrow, he got an arrow to the knee.
He was once an adventurer like me.
So you're saying this I just need to make sure that the arrow goes back into the bow instead of myself?
Yep.
Uh,
Not unless you want to miss an arm, a leg,
And I
eye.
so does this only shoot one arrow at a time or can I just keep shooting?
No, you can still keep shooting.
Did
Just
you-
make sure this arrow is the first one you shoot.
Can she shoot other arrows that are not that arrow?
Yep.
Cool. Then these
Hold on.
arrowheads aren't gonna go to waste.
Hold on. So she's like looking at the bow and she like pulls one of her own arrows out, like she just reaches into the quiver because her quivers. She has two quivers and they're both at her hip, just for easy access. No, they're gonna be on her back because she's gonna do the Legolas pull. Like fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
And she's just gonna try this, and she's gonna be like, I wonder. And now that the arrow is back in the bow, she's gonna pull one of her own arrows, and she's gonna check to see if both shoot out at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So you're shooting it out there.
Yeah,
shooting
she's
it out the window?
shooting what she's shooting her arrow, and she's checking to see if the arrow that's attached to the bow shoots at the same time as well.
All right. So you shoot it, and it goes. Kilgo just looks over his left. This is my favorite part.
What?
He goes over and he's like, this is my favorite part. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now duck. As you duck, Kilgo just has his hand. He has his hand and he waits for the perfect moment. The arrow comes right back and he grabs the arrow right off the bat. It's like, yeah. Like that. You see blood. You see blood coming out of his hand where the arrow is. And he's like, here you go. And as soon as he gives you the arrow back, you see this blood stream on the arrow.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Well,
It's like she was getting ready to
baby daddy.
catch. Yeah, she was getting ready to catch the arrow with the bow itself to see how, well she could do this without hitting herself. But
oh, I
when
know.
reached out to take it, she just like looked at him and like tilted her head in a very questioning look, like the expression on her face as well, going like, "What the fuck?"
He
Um,
looks back at you. He looks back at you and he says, "Any person who grabs an arrow from this, either they're instantly killed or their hand is fucked up." And he looks at his hand. He looks at his hand and it's like dripping blood. He goes over to Lee. It's like, Lee, maybe this will catch his attention. He takes his hand over the pot where you making it, and he dips he like squeezes his fist. He makes a fist, and drops of blood goes right into that pot.
So is your hand fucked
Whole
up
other
now?
stream starts kicking. You start seeing red steam kind of coming from the pot, kind of intermingling with the purple.
Yeah. Kilgo just looks over. It's like looks over at Dylan, and is like, and Dylan,
Mm.
that arrow, that bow, very sacred. It's very sacred to me. Make it count. All right.
and she's gonna look down at the bow, and she's gonna look up at him and in his eyes, and she'll be like, "Either you're very trusting, or you are a bigger fool than I thought."
Great. We have something in common.
I think it's
She
the
can't
latter.
help but to like laugh a little bit at that, but yeah, she'll put the bow on her back, and then she'll go back to oh well, JP started to talk. She'll look over and be like, "What was that?"
No, I just said I think it's the latter.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll start like doing a laugh just like that. She'll be like as she goes back to trying to repair the roof with JP.
So we're gonna have to. Are we gonna have to fix those holes wherever the arrows came from?
It shot out the window.
They shot out the window.
Yeah, but did it come back to the same window, or did it like come through like straight through the RV?
Well, no, she
Came-
would have held the bow like up to the window still, because yeah,
Okay.
no holes.
Kane's gonna grab that LMG.
Oh my god.
It's like
Daddy
Kilgo-
P's fun toy.
Kilgo looks at Lee and says, "Lee, should we tell them?"
Oh, why not?
Hey. He goes over. At this point, Clarence is like, he's somewhat slowing down because he heard the conversation. And he's like, hell. All right. I'm still driving though.
Better.
Well, boys and girls. Boys and 2 girls. Yeah. Let me tell you a fun story, shall we?
Where's that moonshine at?
Did y'all ever? Coco just looks over. It's like, you're gonna really need this, Unc.
Oh yeah, that's why I asked for the moonshine before you started.
Well,
I reach
Before-
down in my bag.
before-
You might need a couple of more, and I pull out 2 more big jars.
Oh boy.
Before the stories and the drinking starts, she will Dylan will call out to Kane. Is he on top of the RV? Is he in it, or is he out front of it?
Oh, he's in it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll be like, hey, next time you need help trying to find tracks or follow them, just let me know.
Noted.
So, how many of you here have made a deal with death?
Yeah,
No.
Dylan's gonna look around at everybody and see who says they have.
Kilgo
Well,
raised
but
his
I've certainly
hand.
gambled on it a lot.
Kilgo raised his hand up. You see Clarence raise his hand up. Lee definitely raised her hand up.
JP's just raising a big ass eyebrow, and then he'll take a huge swig of moonshine and then raise his hand up.
Kilgo
Okay,
looks over at JP. He's like, have you seen death? Like death.
Well, not that I can remember. The only thing I know is
Yeah.
you see death when you look inside another man's eyes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of different from us. You see, my mom here, and he points at Lee. She's ancient as fuck. Aren't you, Lee?
Love you too, son of boy.
Well, she made a deal not only to death, but Papa Legba.
Papa Hootie, what now?
You tell him, Lee.
Papa Legba. The form of voodoo I practice, he is our main deity. He's our most powerful that we pray to. And those who truly practice his gifts will bestow a lot of powers.
How?
Well, I made a deal with him as a loyal follower that I will follow him to my dying day. And then someone in the infinite wisdom decided to bring out the Jabberwocky. And at that point, the crossroads was calling. And that's where I made the deal with the devil. At the crossroads. I told him I will fight to get this creature as long as I shall live. As long as I can stay as I am. The downside is I've seen many a friend, many a family die before me. In almost a century, I've seen a lot of death. I've seen my boys get older. I've seen my boys die. I've seen one turn into a wimpy Tweety bird.
You know what? Clarence just like looks over and he's like, you know what? I'd rather be a sissified Tweety Bird than a Kilgo looks over. It's like, or what, Clarence? It's like, leave me alone. I'm driving.
I was gonna say, can you keep your eyes on the road, please?
And Dylan's just gonna like look back and forth between that and be like, that's your mama?
Yeah.
And you talk to her like that?
Well,
Oh, Clarence isn't my kid. Kilgo is.
Clarence is
He's
actually
the
Clarence
redheaded
is.
stepchild.
You know what? We had a beautiful moment back at the freaking gas station, and now you
You're
gonna
still
ruin.
the stepchild.
Well, you still a. Let me just pay attention to the road. Don't want to
Can't see.
crash this place.
You do that, Tweety Bird.
Kilgo just looks over. It's like, well, me and my brother's deal. Well, our deal came with a price.
Yeah, Dylan's gonna take the moonshade that JP's got, and she's not gonna ask him for it. She's just gonna reach into his hand and grab it, and then she's gonna take a pull from that and then hand it back,
Yeah. He
shaking her head as it burns on the way down.
he
I never told my boys about my deal, but I told their daddy.
Yeah. He took
They
it to the
knew.
grave.
When I found out he made a deal, we didn't talk for a good decade, did we?
No.
So like, even after all this time and whatnot, like, excuse me if I'm being rude and whatnot, but are you still having more kids?
Kane's just gonna chuckle, like the insensitive ass he is.
You hear Clarence is like, God, I hope not.
Dylan, like, immediately, like, her first instinct is gonna be to, like, hit him from like behind, but like in the kidney kind of.
Who's she hitting? She hitting Kane or Clarence?
JP for asking that.
Oh.
Well, Kilgo just like looks over at Lee. It's like, well,
Ow.
that's the other problem. See, Lee had one before me, before Clarence. What was her name, Lee?
Marie.
You're gonna see Dylan like turn her head and kind of look at Lee sideways,
Yeah.
and she'll be like, "Does it have anything to do with whatever in the hell that was?" As she points up to the hole in the roof of the RV.
Kilgo looks down. The Jabberwocky. He took her.
She was the first victim.
She was the first.
So this Jabberwocky isn't going after just anyone. They're going after your family members.
He goes after anyone that gets in his way.
Oh,
Of
Howard.
what?
He had a farm of zombies completely in his control.
No. You said gets in his way, which means he has a goal. what is that goal?
Goal.
And
Power.
she's like looking at Kyoko like
Power.
a little
Bitch.
intensely.
Kilgo just looks over and he's like, he looks at Clarence, then he looks back at Lee, and then he looks at Quentin, and Quentin's knocked the fuck out, and he looks back at you, and he's like, his goal is me. See, in order for him to fit the full potential, he has to go after the one person that can stop him. Well, the one person that could hinder him. However, it's not only me, it's Lee, Quentin, Clarence, and now y'all.
JP is gonna sit down and take another swig of the moonshine.
Kane's gonna cut in at this point and say, well, I look at it this way. So long as you stay on our side, you don't try to turn on me, I will
Kilgo
kill every single one of you, and he'll rack the fucking LMG that's sitting in his lap.
Kilgo just looks over at you, walks over to you. It's like, oh, Kane, I don't really bite hard. And he just like snaps his teeth.
And at that
And
split second there, he's gonna use his fucking sleight of hand skills to stick his pistol in Kilgo's mouth.
Go ahead.
Like
Roll
you
it.
remember what happened last time, there, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he done it.
He just like as soon as Kilgo snaps his teeth.
There's a fucking Beretta in his mouth.
Yeah. He just looks back at you and smiles and just like metal.
Yeah. Metal. Tasty, huh?
No.
So
I just
Kilgo-
cleaned that gun.
Kilgo basically looks over and is like, there's also one small fucking problem about this whole situation.
And that is...
He looks back at Lee and he's like, there's a reason why all of us met. Every last one of us met. Peach, he looks at Peach and he's like, Peach, you met Quentin, right?
Well, yes, I did.
And then y'all met Kane, right?
Well, yes, he shortly showed up afterwards.
And then I got reintroduced to my mom's. And then, long and behold, we have Colonel Sanders and freaking Tomb Raider.
What's Tomb Raider?
I'm wondering what the nickname was going to be for Dylan.
Who the hell's Colonel Sanders?
he just looks like you hear Clarence is like, you must not been from the South.
Or anywhere else that, has chicken being sold.
Yeah.
As she takes the moonshine out of his hand again and, takes another drink as well. Oh,
You know, I raise cattle, rat. I make my own food.
Clarence is like making jokes. He's like, he makes his own food like Colonel Sanders.
And his finger looking good.
So It's like there's got to be a reason why we all met.
He takes the moonshine
And
back from
then
her.
Yeah, sure.
And-
But yeah,
and Clarence is still driving, and he says, "Well, honestly, I think the reason why we're all met is because we all saw death in any shape and form." And y'all all get quiet for a minute because Clarence just said something smart as fuck.
His brain cells finally rub together and make a thought.
so you're
No,
telling
that's-
me he's got, 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place most of the time?
I think he turned
Oh,
straight
yeah,
for
that's
a split
normal.
second.
Okay.
Kilgo just looks over. It's like, third. This is the Special Olympics.
And she'll look at him and be like, just think about what I said. You'll get it in a minute.
Don't hurt yourself, Clarence. I don't want you
Mhm.
getting a headache.
So Kilgo literally said, the worst thing.
And fucking muted the whole time.
No,
Oh,
I was
The-
gonna say to that, Kane's gonna come back with a fucking rebuttal. Say, I haven't met death, but I sure have fucked his wife.
so Kilgo literally looks over and he's like, the worst feeling is now the bastard has my son. And he y'all see him slowly changing into something. He's like, and that is something that I don't tolerate. And if he's gonna do something to my son, trust and believe I'm gonna do something worse to him and his fucking flock.
Nothing's gonna hurt my grandbaby.
So now that you know the whole story about us, are y'all still with us or against us?
well, hell, I lost my 2 sons. I ain't gonna let someone else's kid get taken. And you hear like a rip
Cool.
as he rips his shirt, and the moonshine that he has, he starts putting a piece of his shirt into the moonshine to make a Molotov cocktail. So I'm to prepare
Yeah.
to kill some bitch.
Kilgo looks over. It's like, what about you, Dylan?
If we can get a. Was the baby okay? Was it visible if it was a male or a female baby?
It's a male.
Okay.
Yeah, baby leg was a boy.
If we can get him back, let's get him back.
Kilgo looks at Kane. Is like, what about you, soldier boy?
Live by that code, not that code. So long as you don't attempt to stab me in the back, I'm here.
Clarence just like he looks over at you. Is like, can I choose what I'm gonna stab you with? He's just muted himself. So
Things at
Clarence, you
once.
behave yourself. I'm gonna give Kane your voodoo doll.
y'all all in agreement. So Clarence is driving. He drove 3.5 hours. The sun's up. It's sunny. Y'all
Oh,
all
after,
rest.
after this,
Philadelphia.
like I in that time lapse, Dylan would have gone ahead and like found a comfortable spot to, or semi comfortable spot to at least have a nap.
3 hours later.
JP would have been like I said, he ripped his shirt to make like a essentially a Molotov cocktail, and because his shirt probably like he needs new clothes. He's probably gonna look around for different clothing to change into.
So what about you? What about you, Lee?
I'm going to sleep.
So I'm just gonna add this to it. Like say about 2 hours in. Like not 2 hours. Like give or take 45 minutes. 45 minutes in. As Lee is sleeping, she's getting visited in her dreams. She smells cigar smoke, but it's in her mind. And somebody is walking towards her with very heavy fucking boots. And he literally says, "Well, my very good apprentice. How you doing, darling?"
It'd be a whole lot better if Legba wasn't taken.
Somebody took the child.
The Jabberwocky took him.
I thought he was already taken care of.
Apparently, he shed his skin.
Huh.
He's been a
Well,
slippery eel.
well. He takes a whiff of his cigar. He's like, "Who made this deal?"
The Crossroads.
He did it, right?
He promised once we were done, everything would be back. We'd be savvy. He didn't tell anybody, especially me.
Well, that is bad. I do agree. How's your boy Kilgo taking it?
Oh, he ain't happy.
He looks back at you. He's like, "And what about Clarence?"
Clarence has distracted himself by driving.
Well, I could help a little bit. But you know me. I don't like meddling myself in other people's business.
Papa Legba, anything you do will be much obliged and greatly indebted from me.
All right. He takes a whiff of his cigar again. He's like, "All right. Follow the trail. Trail's gonna lead you to a church. Whatever you do, don't let them go in.
Another church?
This ain't no ordinary church, darling. You and your party better be careful there. The dead ain't the only thing hunting for human."
Yes, sir.
And another thing, please watch over Kane and make sure. Well, let's make sure that he doesn't walk in and he doesn't walk out. He doesn't tell you who. He doesn't tell you who. He just says it in a hidden message.
It sounded like you were gonna say Kane for a second. I was about to say, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Paulette was basically like, but don't worry, the child is safe. That dumbass ain't gonna do nothing to that child at all. And for quitting, oh, I heard what happened at that gas station. That anger.
Oh, I'm going to be taking a piece of his mind out of that.
He looks at you and he's like, he goes up to you and he says another riddle. Any man who deals with anger feels something else. So if he feels that anger, somebody else is gonna feel that too. You take care now. And he starts walking away. And by the way, he reaches in his pocket. And he gives you like two cigars. You know who to give these to. Oh, trust me. You'll know.
Yes, sir.
He starts walking away. And as he's walking away, he's whistling the fucking death song. Yeah. Now, 3 hours go by. And y'all get
Just made
to.
a kid rage quit.
He just made a kid rage
Oh,
quit.
there was one thing I wanted to do.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Is Ghost here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So after like he's like Leah's sleeping. Dylan is also like taking a nap. And I'm finding new clothes. After I get dressed, I walk over to you with like a quiver of some bolts for your crossbow, and I say, "So how are you doing? How are you feeling?"
My stomach hurts, but I think I'll be alright.
You're sure you okay?
I don't know yet. I've got hit pretty hard.
He kind of brings a hand up and like just like he checks her head, see for anything, and then he holds up the he like moves his hand away and holds up the quiver and says, "Alright, these are special arrow tips. For whatever concoction you have, you can put them inside and shoot them out of your crossbow."
Well, thank you, Sugar. I just hope whatever I make will even work.
Oh, I'm sure it is. You're a smart you're a smart lady.
She just kind of looks at him and then looks away with a saddened smirk, and then just kind of ignores everybody around her.
What's that look for?
Hmm? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's nothing. I'm just lost in my own thoughts.
Darling, I had a wife once, and there's certain looks that a woman gives you that tell you when something's upsetting her. What's wrong?
Hmm. I don't know if I know how to explain what's wrong with me, other than, well, no, I just don't know if I can put it into words. I wouldn't even worry about it. This is
Try.
my burden to carry. No, I think I'm alright. Thank you, though. I am going to definitely put these bolts to good use. But right now, I would just like to thank.
He stands up, because I'm pretty sure he was just like leaning down wherever she was, and then he'll brush his pants off and say, "You might think you're alone in this. You're having a child and whatnot, but I think with all of us here, and the people that you're with, it ain't your burden anymore. It's your burden for the next, 9 months and whatnot, but we're all gonna be here to, I guess, help relieve whatever burden that you may need."
Well, thank you, darling. It's very kind of you. But right now, I really just need to sit here and stew in my own thoughts, if you will.
Take all the time you need, and then he'll head back over to the center of the RV to try to work on Lee's fan while they drive.
All right.
Peach is gonna doze off. She's not feeling well, but she ain't gonna tell nobody she don't feel well.
So 3 hours go by and everybody's asleep in the car except, well, no, not everybody, but Clarence is driving and he just like he looks over at the road and he suddenly slows down the vehicle and he starts yelling out, "Lee! Hey, Lee! Lee!"
Waking everybody up. Mm-mm-mm.
Ken just wakes up with the LMG in his lap and just kind of, what?
Lee?
Oh no, where did Tiff go?
Wookiee's
Oh, shit.
She said, "Yeah, Wookiee's calling whoever that may be."
Oh, that's her. That's her man.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So Clarence literally looks over, tells Lee, it's like, "Lee, we're here. We're definitely here." Y'all all look over, and there's an X of the road with a sign, and in the far distance, there's a big ass church, like Joel Osteen's church.
Oh no, not Joel Osteen. I can't stand
There's
that man.
dollars on the walls. No, so
That man is a snake in the grass.
oh, I know. But the thing is, as y'all see it, there's a sign like a 4-way sign, and there's a sign on top of it saying Crossroads, and below that sign is a man playing a guitar. And hold on, let me do this right quick.
Oh gosh.
Let me do this right quick.
Ken is gonna get out and get to the right of the RV doors with the LMG, and he's gonna lay prone, just pointing it at the man. Like, I don't like this.
So this is the person y'all see. Hold on. I'm putting it in a group.
Oh boy.
And he's singing a very fucked up song. He's like, he got his head down, got a cigar in his mouth, got a cigarette in his mouth, and he's playing the guitar. And all y'all hear is him singing, Total slaughter. Total slaughter. Mothers, hide your daughters. Daughters, hide your mothers. And he's singing it. And y'all all look at Kilgo and Clarence. And this is the very almost close to the very first time y'all ever seen fear in them. Kilgo just like leans over out of the car, out of the Jeep, and he's like, Kane,
What?
do not shoot that man.
You better tell me why, otherwise I'm gonna.
You don't want to shoot that man at all. And as Kilgo said that, you just see the man just stop playing, looks up, takes the cigarette out of his mouth, gets up from his stool, and he's not walking towards you. But Kane, you hear a voice behind you saying, "You know he right? You shouldn't shoot me."
Kane's gonna do a little acrobatic jump over the man's fucking head.
He's far away, bro.
Oh, well, Kane's
He's
just gonna
far away.
bang off all right, Kane's just gonna bang off the RMV and climb up onto the roof. Like, fuck this shit.
You hear,
17.
all right, you jump off the roof. You jump to the roof while you climb up the roof. And as soon as you climb, the man is standing on top of the roof saying, "Now, is that smart, son?"
Kane's just gonna swing the LMG to bear and jump to the very back of the RV and just stand on what's left of the roof there.
So as that happening, every time you freaking move, the man is right there following you. He's like, "Well, if y'all kindly get out of that car," and he looks dead in the car. It's like, "I'm talking to y'all. Please, if y'all don't mind getting out of this vehicle." Do y'all get out?
Where? I guess.
Kane's about to pull some fucking Attack on Titan bullshit, banging around off walls.
JP is grabbing his
Sorry.
trench coat and he'll walk out with his rifle strapped over his shoulder.
He looks over. He's like, the guy looks over. He's like, Well. What we got here?" He walks. You just see him walk, but it looks like he's not walking. It's like he's hovering a little bit. And he goes up to JP and he's like, "Oh yes." He looks dead in your eyes and he's like, "JP, is it? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Finally meet you, actually."
How tall is this man?
He is what? 5? No. Yeah, he's 5'11".
Yeah. Okay, so JP's taller than him. JP's like,
Yeah.
when he says his name, he kind of straightens up, and he's like looking down at the man and says, "And who are you?"
And as he's talking to JP, Dylan will slowly come out of the RV. She's looking rather confused, but at the same time guarded. She has the bow, the daddy bow, in her hand.
He
I hope that's on
as
your
he's
sheet,
looking at
the
Jake,
daddy bow.
as you're doing that, the man is staring dead in JP's eyes,
He's staring right back.
and he just literally mentions like he just like sighs and says, "Dylan, if you can kindly be a little bit quicker?
What's he
Quicker for
talking
what?
about?
He knows that Dylan is slowly coming out of the freaking van.
Oh, okay. All right. um, like she steps down off the RV and you know, she just like looks him up and down and then just like moves away. Like like she's keeping JP between her and him at least, and she's like 3 or 4 feet off to the back.
Well, that's a little bit better. Then he like keeps looking at JP, and it's like, Kilgo, Clarence, I know that's you in that damn car. Get your asses out of here.
You know what?
You just see Kilgo. What's up?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll say it afterwards.
You see Kilgo and Clarence just walk out, but they're terrified. This is the moment that they are fucking terrified. It's like, all right. It's like, nah. Back to you, JP. Like I said, it's a very, very good to meet you. Finally, I heard some good things about you.
Well, I'm sure there it is, but you see, where I'm from, if a man knows another man's name, that means they want something from him. And since I don't know your name, well,
Well, you are truly right, sir. But here's the problem about that. I go by many names. The Drifter, the man with no name. Up is up, down is down. Good is good, and bad is bad. But enough with the salties. Y'all come to this crossroads, and I'm pretty sure you're looking for the what's that name? What is that name? The Jabberwocky?
yeah.
Well, he's just right over there in that church, way over there.
I think this is when JP will not like break eye contact just to look at the church, and then he'll look back at him.
As soon as
Kane's
you-
not breaking eye contact either.
As soon as that happened, he literally looks over. Is like, oh, I know each and every one of y'all. I've seen y'all. I've understand the struggles you have. He looks dead in JP's eyes and he's like, JP, you're missing your wife and your children, aren't you? Oh, it just tears you apart, don't it? It makes you want to kill, don't it? The terrifying look on their faces, the bare bones of everything. And
those who are watching JP, the more he talks about this, the more he's like balling his fist and his jaw is clenching, like he's getting both, like his body's like almost shaking, but he's also getting very angry at the same time.
Oh, I see that anger, JP. I feel it. Oh, I've too had a lot of struggles, a lot of desires. And as soon as he like says that, Dylan, you hear a voice behind you. It's like, and Dylan, oh, you brave, brave woman, you.
Oh yeah, she's gonna turn around almost lightning quick, and the bow's gonna be half raised and half like pulled already. And then when
Like-
she realizes that it's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll relax the string and let it rest again.
Oh, you brave, brave woman. Oh, I have seen your struggles. I have seen your pain. Oh, everybody you love, everybody you care about got eaten alive. And you had to watch it all go down. It was quite a delight to see it, actually. But now you're
Her
with
feet,
these.
her feet shuffles a little bit as he says it was a joy to watch.
Oh, but you came out strong, and now you with these degenerates, and now you all come here. How delightful. As soon as he said delightful, you see like the smile go straight down.
I think
And then as soon as he
I was gonna say, because he's not in front of JP anymore, right? He's talking to Dylan now.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
behind him.
He'll turn and place a hand on her shoulder, and he's
She's
staring
like
at-
4 feet away.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, never mind.
She's still like at the door.
Then continue. My thing, I was gonna do something.
No, it's all good. So as he looks dead in your eyes, is like, oh, Dylan,
Yeah, hers are gonna like narrow a little bit.
you actually miss them, don't you? Oh, I've seen people miss a lot of people in their lives. A lot of people. But you know what's the funny thing about that is you don't know where they went. And it hurts you, don't it? But don't worry. One day you're gonna see them again. Kane! And Kane, like he goes right behind Kane. But he
How's your
does
wife?
Yeah, when he turns away from her, when he yells Kane, she's just gonna kind of like lean against the side of the RV once his attention's not on her anymore.
Kane's just gonna be as ornery as he fucking normally is. How's your wife?
Oh.
Hope she's out of that wheelchair.
Oh, Kane. You are a very good comedian.
I try.
Oh yes, you try. You try, son. You are hilarious. But that hilarious will take you so far. You see, they don't know, do they? Okay. That facade that you have, that big strong man in your soul. Oh, I know what you did, Kane. You know, in
And
the
what
Bible,
might you think that is?
oh, I know everything about you, Cain. You know, in the Bible, it mentions another Cain. At least that one had class by killing his own brother. You, however, oh, you gonna feel good where I'm from. Because you did something heinous, didn't you?
I don't say I know what you mean.
Oh. See, Cain, you actually think that your brothers in the arm died by the enemy soldiers. He takes his finger and he just like points it straight to your head. It's like, but you did all of that and you ran, didn't you? As you heard those screams, you ran. But don't fear. I'm pretty sure all of you are gonna meet your family again. However, this is not where I deal with, but I can just sense the sin in each and every single one of you, especially you, Kilgo. Oh, yes. You still hold that anger towards them by killing your love, the Jabberwocky, taking your son. Oh, and did I mention maybe it wasn't only the Jabberwocky fault? Kilgo just looks over and he's like, shut up. Oh, Kilgo, you committed the biggest sin around here. You let your son astray. Peach, however, oh, Miss Peach, Miss Peach, Miss Peach, Miss Peach. You killed innocent people by helping them.
Say what you want, darling. You ain't gonna sway me.
Oh, I'm not trying to sway you, Miss Peach. But it's kind of funny that you allow the Jabberwocky to take Kilgo's son. Isn't that right?
Oh, is that how you saw it? Well, Don. Like I said, Sugar Pea, say what you want, but you ain't gonna sway me.
Oh, Peach, 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 Peach. We will see you again. However, I see that y'all looking for the Jabberwocky, and I believe he is in that church. But you're on my domain. My domain. So you already know the drill. I don't have to say it once. I don't have to say it twice. Y'all have to give me something. Or y'all just gonna come with me.
Well, I got a few things to say to you.
And what's that?
One, you don't know a goddamn fucking thing about me. Two, fuck you. And three, what exactly do you want?
Like I always want, JP. Like I always want, I want a soul to come down with me. So I'm gonna give y'all a choice. This is my cross. This is my cross. My domain. And anybody who crosses my path has to make a deal or give me a soul. Now, if y'all give me a soul, y'all can go and finish that Jabberwocky of yours.
Question. Real quick
Yeah.
question, sweetie.
Yeah.
What kind of soul are you? She
Oh,
says with an
you-
evil grin.
Oh, you know, soul. A soul that can actually satisfy my hunger.
Well, sweetie, I wouldn't be asking if I knew. So why don't you help me out just a little bit and tell me what kind of soul you want? What are you hungry for?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that, Peach.
Dick.
See, Peach is a gambling woman. Y'all just don't know.
He goes up to you and he's like, oh,
All right. Kane's gonna have something to say after she's done.
It's like a soul, Miss Peach. A very innocent soul. And he hovers around your stomach.
She's just gonna smack his hand, be like, "I'm sorry, sir, but that particular bun is not quite done baking yet. Don't you think you'd rather it be good and well baked and nice and warm?"
You,
Oh,
devil boy, I got an ultimatum for you.
what is that?
My soul's probably already going to you.
Hmm.
You give me my two conditions and you can take mine.
Oh, what is your conditions, man?
You allow me the ability to summon my brothers. And, oh, I don't know, just a little bit of immortality.
Immortality. Like Lee made a deal. Oh, Kane.
You know, if it's innocent souls you want, I could give you a couple billion of them. Although
No.
I don't know if they will suffice your hunger, but at least surely it will satisfy your deals for now.
He just turns he just turns back to Peach and you see the red, like the dead, rotten, freaking little bit of a horn sticking out, and he yells out, "Do not mock me!"
Oh, we mock you on a daily, sir.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but did your mama teach you to talk to a lady like that? Now, here, this vial is a special little vial, and inside is billions of little souls. You're more than welcome to have it.
He looks
I
at
can
it, he's
always
like,
breed more.
he looks at it, he's like, "Do you honestly think you can trick the devil?" And he just like
Sweetie, this ain't no trick.
tosses it down.
Oh, Dawn, I'll have to breed more. Oh,
I make the deals. You humans fucking take the deal. If you do not take the deal, I might as well take all of you.
well, then
You
you can
One,
give
take
me
all
my
of us.
ultimatums.
Right.
You know, you still haven't come up with a good enough business deal for me yet, sugar.
I made a deal, Miss Peach. Your baby or you.
Well, that's not the deal. That's not a
That's
deal at
my
all.
deal.
That's
That's
your deal. That's
mine.
your deal. That's what you bring to the table. Oh, hmm.
Well, maybe I need to open up a little bit of mm, negotiation myself. You just hear something behind the RV, like thousands of things coming. You take the deal now, or you all will face a lot of them. Y'all turn around and there's a shit ton of zombies.
Well, you give me what I asked, and you can have my soul.
Pain. Who do you think those guys are? He just laughs and he's like, "Make your deal. Or should I do one simple thing to brighten up your mood?" He looks at JP. He looks at JP. It's like, "JP, You remember this woman, don't you? And he pulls out, like he goes to the ground, pulls out some dust, and he just like, he just like shows you a glimpse of your wife. Oh, yeah, you do, JP. You remember her, don't you?
Why the fuck do you have my wife?
Why? Why do I have your wife? Yeah. I'll tell you why, JP. That is your deal. How about we make a deal? Me and you. Excuse us, you heathens. I'll bring back your wife and your children. Only on one condition.
And what's that?
You kill one of them. And he's pointing at one of you.
Oh yeah, Dylan already. She half draws the bow.
Yeah, Kane's got the LMG leveled.
Make your decision. Your wife, your kids, for one of them. It's kind of hard,
Goodness,
isn't
you
it,
are
huh,
like a
JP?
child not getting your way with a toy.
You know what? Dylan would actually lower the bow again, and she'd look at JP. She'd be like, "If I had the chance, I'd probably take the same thing. So if you want to take that deal, here's your shot." And she'll like just let the bow like hang loosely at her side as she hangs onto it.
He loosely draws his rifle and makes sure there's like one in the chamber. He looks to Dylan with like an angry expression, and then looks to each one of them and says, I'm sorry, y'all. And then he's gonna shoot at the devil.
Kane's gonna whip and do the same thing as soon as he sees JP turn.
Kilgo just like he pulls out his weapon and he's like, bang, bang, bang.
My wife
And
and
the
my
devil's like-
kids are not with you. There's somewhere way better than this.
He literally falls. The devil falls back, and he's like, "It's like Kilgo just looks down at him, looks at Lee, looks at everyone, and he's like, that was a good choice." And then this happens. The devil just jumps back up. It's like, oh, I was hoping one of you do that. Jesus.
The fuck? Why isn't he dead?
Fine. Fellas, ladies, you pass the crossroads. Not one fucking human can actually do that. Not one. Not fucking one. They always want to make deals. One wanted to play a guitar. I took his fucking soul. One person wanted to get money. I took his fucking soul. You all shot me. That is beautiful. He goes up to Kilgo and he's like, well, deal's a deal. And he pulls out like a trinket. And he's like, here you go, Kilgo. It's like, I told you.
Son of a bitch.
What?
You bet on us?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You know what? If I wasn't in the condition that I am right now, I would take this number 6 foot and shove it right up your ass.
How far is Kyugo? Kyugo. Wow,
Kyugo.
his name.
Kyugo?
Yeah, how far away from Dylan is he right now?
He's literally right by you.
Oh yeah, she's gonna go ahead and like the first thing that I don't know if he's gonna be expecting this, but she's gonna turn to him. She's gonna kick the back of his knee down so that if he's not expecting it, so that he falls down to his knee, and she'll grab his arm and like twist it like down and back up around, and then she starts pushing it up his back, and like grabs his hair and pulls his head back and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I would like to walk up to Death or the Devil or whoever the fuck it is
Mhm.
and slap him.
You slap him. He's just like,
Mhm.
oh, Miss Peach. Oh, I needed that for the next time. Listen,
You come
Hey.
after my unborn baby one more time, and I swear I will find a way to end you.
Miss Peach, listen very carefully. I don't go after unborn children. That's not my thing. That's not my style. I go after the sinners, the fornicators. You think I'm a fucking monster?
Dylan
And
will
Dylan-
let him go
Something.
at that. She'll let him go. Like when he says a fucking monster, she like pushes him like, forward essentially a little bit.
My fucking god. I was ready to take on that goddamn zombie horde and tell you to shove that deal far up your ass.
Well,
It's probably
Don't
just
have
an
to.
illusion.
well, they are an illusion, but it's something to deal with your psyche. You see, what humans hate the most is fear, is anger, frustration, all that. I only give them an option. Y'all pass, Kyugo won his bet.
If you think
Now-
that that's what humans fear the most, then you've never lost all hope.
You hear a voice go right behind you. He's still standing in front of y'all, but he goes behind Dylan, like his voice goes behind Dylan, and he's staring straight at Dylan, and he's like, "You think I gave up hope? I'm the first fucking fallen. My hope has been gone eons. So I know what humans lack."
Yeah, she's gonna look around to see like if there's another body with the voice, and then she'll look
Doesn't.
back up at him, and she'll be like, "Well, you're still here, so there's something of hope somewhere in you still."
Well, here's the deal. I want that fucker in that church dead. I want him dead because it gets a little crowded around here. And you know what they say? When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. And as you see right here, point blank. So, that trinket right there that I gave Kyugo can help you open the damn door. I just wanted to see if y'all fucking worthy. You
Yeah.
cannot believe how many fuckers come into my cross and try to make a deal. And he looks right at JP. It's like, try to make a deal. Looks at Peach. It's like, try to make a deal. But I'm a man. Well, I'm an angel of my choice. I'm an angel of my own kind. But just do me one small little favor, okay? Kill the son of a bitch. This time. And kill everything that's in there. Every last one of them. And if you don't, well, if one of you die, your souls belong to me. Sabe? Good. Oh, by the way, look behind y'all. I think that herd is right there. Do y'all turn around?
Oh, son of a bitch.
JP
Yeah.
will turn around,
Yeah.
especially after they shot.
Y'all turn around. Y'all turn around. There's nothing. Y'all turn back around. He's gone.
I need a moment. And JP is gonna walk off to like the nearest like tree or tree line that's nearby.
Mhm. Kyo just looks over at all of y'all. It's like, listen. I know what I did was crummy. But
That's putting it lightly.
I actually needed to see if y'all would give up. I mean, we're here. We gotta end this. We have to end this right fucking now. So, are y'all still with me?
I guess so.
Alright.
I swear, you do that again. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, JP's off to like near one of the trees before you even started talking, and he's just one hand is resting against the tree, the other's covering his face.
You know what? I need some air. I think I'm gonna go take a walk.
Okay.
After a couple of minutes, Dylan will she'll walk up to JP. She'll stay a couple of feet away, and all she'll say is, "Thanks for not shooting me."
He wipes like his eyes and he nods, not even looking at her, and says, well, there was no choice. I feel like if I took a deal of any kind, especially to bring back my wife and my kids, she would hate me for her soul would hate me for making a deal like that. And she would never want to come back to life in these type of situations. So, and this is like when he stands up and he turns to her and says, she would want me to move on, and it was an easy deal to make. Easy choice to make, I mean.
Yeah, at this point, like seeing that he's having a hard time with words. She'd just like move up, give him his just take the hat off, his cowboy hat off her head, put it back on his, and she'll just be like, you know what, you don't have to tell me a thing.
I think hearing that and then seeing her in the previous conversations, he's actually gonna pull her into Tog.
She's gonna be surprised at first, and then yeah, she'll hug him back, and then um, it won't be a long hug. And then yeah, when she pulls back, she'll be like, "Nah, take the time that you need, and then come back whenever, but when you're ready." And she'll just be like, "I think Peach took off for a walk as well, so it looks like a few people need some air."
No, I'm more than ready. I just was reminded of their faces is all.
Watching what he did to you kind of made me. It might have looked easier for me, but it definitely wasn't. But seeing as how he was talking to everybody, hmm,
If all that
yeah, she's
was
just gonna be. Oh,
if all of that was for a test, that's a really fucked up way to test somebody's resolve. But
hmm.
I'm not sure what he fully was talking about with your situation and everyone else's, because we all got
She's gonna.
shakes.
Yeah, she'll hold up a hand and she'll be like, and she just shakes her head.
So after that, Kyogo Kyogo is literally looking at the church, and Kane is right there with him, and he's like, Kane,
What?
this is it. This is the battle we've been looking for. You good with that shot again?
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's just try to get my son back, all right?
deal. Next time, though, don't bet on us for nothing. We're not immortal like you or your mother.
He chuckles a little bit and he's like, immortal. We can go with that.
And I'll regroup with my boys back in hell, and then we'll come back. I'll find a way back from hell.
Gotcha.
But that's when it's my time, of course. And then Kane's gonna whip out the flail from his bag, like, oh, and look at what I found. And he's gonna start swinging it around on a chain like a fucking ninja.
Kyogo just looks over. It's like, oh, well, excuse me for being old fashioned. Kyogo
I
like
like this one. This one's fun.
Kyogo just literally goes over. It's like, excuse me for being old fashioned, but he pulls out two fucking Berettas. And he's like, it's like, I want you to meet my two girls.
What is that? Barry and then Etta? Barrietta? Beretta?
Oh no. Mrs. Jones and Coraline. And they really want to talk to that fucker in there. Y'all just see Clarence. He just walks up to you. It's like, y'all and these pea shooters, I swear for God.
Hey, would you
Goes
like
up.
this? And he swings the flail in front of his face. He's like, maybe one of these days I'll stick it up your ass.
He looks up, like you notice that Clarence is not flinching. And he's like,
yeah, on second thought, you'd enjoy that too much.
Clarence is like, well, y'all got Charles, I got mine. He goes up and he pulls out a fucking chainsaw.
Where's his boyfriend at? Did his boyfriend actually die?
Oh yeah, he dead.
Bye, Samoan.
Mhm. He dead. But Kilgo's like, hey guys, y'all ready? And he's talking to every one of y'all.
Peach is quite a bit of ways, but she can barely hear you, so she's just gonna turn around and come on back.
Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, let's go kill me a bitch. And y'all start walking up to the church. Lee comes over and just sits like, wait. She pulls out 2 cigars. And she gives one to Kilgo and one to Kane. And
Kane bites it, lights it, and sticks it in his mouth. Oh, I like my pappy.
Kilgo just literally bites it, puts it in his mouth, takes one of the Berettas, shoots it, and just use the freaking steam. And he's like, all right. So now you're at the church. The church doors. It is only the church. There's a good bit of zombies all around, like not all around the church, but near the doors.
Yeah. Dylan would she'd be like, this is and she'll look at if Peach is back over. But she'll be like, hey, it's our turn. And you'll just see Dylan just climb up on top of the RV. I'm assuming that there is a ladder on it somewhere that leads up to the roof.
Yep.
Yep. And
Should be on
she'll
the back of it.
yeah, at the back of it. Yeah, she'll climb up and then she'll get like a good vantage point for herself, and she'll start picking them off one by one with her arrows straight to the head.
All right. That's it.
I'm sorry, JP was probably, but when they called him over, he was gonna go back into the RV. He's gonna put his rifle down. He's gonna grab he wanted to take one of the grenades, and pretty much jerry rig it or tape it to the secondary propane tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna pick up the Tommy gun, and that's when he would head out with them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kane got an idea.
Seeing that, Dylan would be like, hey, where are you headed?
You got a Jabberwocky to kill. And from my understanding, he's one tough son of a bitch.
Remember, we also have a baby to get too.
No, don't worry. I ain't gonna just use this willy-nilly.
And she'll just nod at him, and she'll start she'll go back to shooting. And like it's getting quicker. The more that she shoots, the faster it is.
Yeah.
You guys could tell that she's very practiced with a bow, very at ease and everything else. And as she tries out the daddy bow, you find that she actually adjusted to it. Yeah, the daddy bow. That's what I called it. It's what it is. And you'll find that she adjusted to it like incredibly quickly.
before
So
before he actually leaves, he just looks up to her and says, "Don't worry, darling. I'll be coming back."
And she'll just yell out, "It's Dylan!"
I know what I said.
Kane's gonna
So-
look around for any horses.
there's none.
Damn. Kane was gonna ride in with the LMG and the fucking horse.
So at this point, y'all are picking off fucking zombies. So, picking off zombies. Yeah, fighting the zombies first. I want everyone to roll a d20 for initiative.
Oh, sweet. Let's see.
Okay.
That's a 26. Let's go.
Oh, gross. I rolled
I
a
didn't
14.
do so good.
So, what everybody roll?
9.
9,
14.
14, and a 26. What about you, Peach?
22.
22.
All right. Can somebody write those numbers down and put put your names?
I'm putting it right here. Okay, so let's see. Who
Oh.
is who?
It'll be in the video, don't worry too. But
Oh yeah.
26 Dylan. 9 for Kane.
Let's see. And mine was a 22.
Yep.
Yours was a 14,
Yep, JP's got 14.
and then 9.
Yep, 9 for Kane.
Then
20,
Peach. Wait.
26 for Dylan.
Yeah, I got Dylan. And Kane.
And for LAX and for Quentin and Lee, I'm gonna say Lee first and Quentin second,
Okay.
I was gonna say
and then
we should have woken him up for this fight.
No.
Lee,
they woke up. They're
mhm.
completely woke. Well, no, not completely woke.
Please
They're
don't
not-
say that.
They woke. All right, they just saw the demon. They just saw the devil. Nah, they fucking woke. They smelled that brimstone and freaking fire. They thought they were at Applebee's.
Oh my god.
But so Lee, Quentin, Kilgo, and Clarence.
Feel good.
So, with that said, this is going to conclude today's session.
Oh, that's
And-
good because I have 1 minute till midnight, and I really need to go to bed because I got to get up
Oh,
in
yeah.
a few hours to get the kids ready for school.
That actually works out perfectly because my other game is starting in like 3 minutes.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
Just to let y'all know, tomorrow I'm off.
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh.
So
Well,
if y'all
poor
want to play,
Kane will be on his way to drill tomorrow.
oh dang it,
Yeah, it's drill week.
oh yeah. But if y'all want to play tomorrow, we can.
Mm, Sounds tempting. Sorry, Kane. Might just have to play without you.
Oh man.
Well, have you
I mean,
machine
if
gunning
you
down all the
like-
zombies, giving her his cover
Well,
fire?
We'll let you turn the side of the church into, you know, a connect the dots picture.
Based?
It's gonna look like connect the dots when you're done.
He's gonna shoot the side of the
Yeah.
church. Kane was here.
He can write a message in bullets.
Jabberwocky.
He starts shooting, making a message like Cain was here.
Oh my gosh, that would just freak out a bunch of like hardcore Bible thumping churchgoers. Like, oh
Dude, what the fuck? Oh no! Oh
Should I end the
fuck
recording?
no! So, huh?
Should I end the recording?
Oh yeah.
All right.
So